just in addition to what the chief had mentioned, as you can see from the video, it might be a little bit difficult to see, but a 22 caliber Luger revolver was recovered at the scene. The gun would contain 6 rounds. They found when they recovered the gun, 3 rounds had been fired and 3 rounds were still unspent inside the gun itself. The civilian, the 53-year-old male who was shot and killed, just a little background, he is a resident currently of Niagara Falls. He spent most of his life in downstate, somewhere in the Bronx, as far as we can tell. As far as to answer any questions regarding contact we've had with him the past several months, he's been a victim of an assault and a larceny, and he was also noted to be in one domestic incident, just an argument sometime, but he does not have an extensive criminal history here. He has served time downstate for previous gun possession that also included a robbery conviction. I believe he served somewhere in the area of 8 years. This is going back a number of years, but like I said, our experience with him here in the Falls is pretty limited. But that's a little bit of his background.
Any questions?
Do you believe that this stemmed as a domestic incident here? Did the suspect and that woman who was shouting know each other? They
were familiar with one another. We're still, obviously very early in the investigation, and we're examining all aspects of that. And also point to know that based off of the officer-involved shooting as per protocol, the Attorney General's office was called last night. They responded. We, as the Criminal Investigation Division, is conducting our investigation along with the Attorney General's office. We've turned the body camera over to them, the statements that we've taken, and we'll continue to do so that we can finish our investigation on our end, and they can do their investigation also.
What was the nature of the initial call? What was the nature of it?
The initial call was of a shots fired, and in the video you can see the woman walk up and say he shot into my car. That was the person who called 911 because there was some, I don't want to get into it too much, there was some altercation, or you take that back, there was some interaction between the civilian and the female that called. There was a shot fired into the vehicle that she was in. The people that were in the vehicle exited, called 911, and then you see the body camera showing up as the officers respond to that call, and that's where they encountered this person with a gun.
Where was that man shot? It looked like it was up here.
He sustained multiple gunshot wounds. For me to tell you exactly where and how many, I don't know. That's part of the autopsy that's being conducted.
Bottom line, multiple shots.
Yes.